more smoke, just the way I like it. Running good, running smooth. Hundred spoke riders out here dealing with this crazy Arizona weather. Back at it again. Got some new parts. Just got some parts chopped off from Jegs by the FedEx lady. And next on the list of modifications is the Grant no wheel, no steel hookup. I've had this before. It's a pretty good kit. It goes pretty good with the Grant wood grain steering wheel. And what this is, so you can have a key, and it's basically a security feature. You can take your steering wheel on and off. And so I'm gonna be installing this right now. It's next on the lineup. All right, step one in this process is removing the horn button. Since I didn't really show how to install the horn button on the last video, all you gotta do is press down on it, and it should pop out. Press down and turn, and it pops out like so. Be careful because there's a spring right there, and that's how you take the horn button off. And that's the first step. Is unplug the horn wire, and that's good. Then you gotta take a 7/16 socket and loosen up these 3 nuts right here. Basically all you're doing is pulling the steering wheel off. That's pretty much the gist of it. So you take these 3 out right here. Like so. Pull the horn ring. Pull the horn ring out. Then the middle nut, you gotta pull the middle nut off. The middle nut is 13/16. Alright. Once you pull that middle nut off, you can successfully pull the steering wheel off then. Alright. And anybody want to know why the horn don't work? Because you need that little foil gasket right here. The foil gasket goes on the back, on the inside of the steering wheel. Okay, next step is actually the kit came with this little tool here. You're gonna need it 2, 3, 4. These 4 screws. You gotta unscrew them because that's what'll separate these pieces together. So I'm gonna unscrew these and fade back in. Okay, these are the 4 screws you gotta pull out, and that's what pulls this little adapter apart right here. And you pull this off, and then that's how you mount this on this little section right here. You put these 3 screws in, you pull the wire through that hole. The main nut you got here, you put that back on there, because that's what's going to hold this in place. Okay, one thing I did have to do, and it's going to be hard to see now because I'm trying to do this in the rain. It's raining like a son of a bitch, but the little plug that came out, I pulled the plug off because I don't need it, and it's exposed wire. This is the horn wire. This was the plug that I had plugged into the horn ring, but I had to take this plug off. You're not going to need this plug anymore. And then the wire is stripped down. And what you're going to do is you're going to put that red wire on this green wire and crimp it down. It comes with the wires and crimp and everything. You're not going to, this is a 1-wire hookup, so you're not going to need the black button or the black wire. Okay. Okay, this extra piece here, this extra piece is for the signature style steering wheels. So I don't need this piece because I don't have a signature style steering wheel. I have a Challenger style. So that's just going to be an extra piece there. Or if I ever switch wheels, I'll have that piece for later. This is how you want your wire, the new wire. It's kind of a little bit different than when I originally put the wheel in. But just make sure it stays on the outside. You want to loop it through the spring. But when you do loop it through the spring, you don't want the wire sitting on top of the spring because the horn button is going to be pushing it. So you kind of want to put it somewhere in the middle, and you'll be all right somewhere in the middle there. And then once you do that, you snap your horn button back on and you're good to go. Okay, that's pretty much the gist of it. Everything is what it's supposed to be. The horn button still works, as you see. And that's pretty much the no wheel, no steel kit. All you got to do is you put the key. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a key on this side. You put the key in. You put the key in and you twist it forward. Once you twist it forward, the steering wheel is ready to be removed. All you got to do after that is you push this button in here, and then you twist your steering wheel to your left, and the steering wheel will pop off like so. Now when the steering wheel is dormant, you put this little cap on there, and you put that on like so, and you take the key, take the key out, and once you take the key out, this is pretty much what how you leave your car. You can't get the cap off unless you got the key, and you can't get the wheel off unless you got the key. So you know, it's just a little bit of security. You know, it takes like 5 seconds to put your wheel back on. When you're ready to roll out, this is kind of hard to do because I'm trying to hold a light and do all this at the same time. But when you're ready to roll out, all you gotta do is and the keys are pretty neat too because they fold in this little thing here. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but like I said earlier, put the key in. Okay, put the key in like so. Turn it forward. Push in on this. Pull to the left. Push in, pull, turn to the left. The cap pops back on. And we want to put your wheel on. There's 2 notches. All you gotta do is just line this up like so. Boom. And the steering wheel is back on. I hit the horn button on accident, but the steering wheel is back on. That's that simple. No wheel, no steel kit installed. The newest addition to the my Cutlass project, and I'm out here getting it in the rain. I mean, it was raining pretty much there. I was inside the car and it was raining pretty much the whole time I was doing it. So that's pretty much it, y'all. The no wheel, no steel kit is definitely worth the money, you know. Surprisingly enough, I shopped around before I bought this, and Jegs.com pretty much had this. It was the cheapest. Jegs was even cheaper than all the parts stores. And what's funny is I ordered on the Friday and it came in on a Tuesday. So I was pretty impressed with Jegs shipping. I definitely would be dealing with Jegs. I've dealt with Summit before, and the shipping ain't that fast. Spoke Riders, y'all. Signing out until the next modification. All right, y'all.